Hello world. On this session, well, let me just say that in case you're wondering about the hat, if you don't know, up here in Wisconsin, right now, outside, it is like -6 degrees to -11 degrees with the Arctic wind chills making it quite cold. And after losing a job, can't really say I can really afford the heat to heat this place. So I'm gonna have to be wearing caps and clothes and whatever else. So on this session, after the previous one talking about how I went through my job loss, this one is gonna be talking about intimate hugs, the breast hugs, the bosom hugs. Um, and in case you're wondering what that is, what a bosom hug or what a breast hug is, let me give you just a bit of background. Um, Being that I'm only around 5 feet tall, I am the perfect height to hug girls straight on. So, being breast height is what my friends labeled me during the college days. The only sad thing is that women, girls, they won't let me use my height for what it was meant to do, for its purpose. If everything in life was meant for some reason or some purpose, then me being breast height, 5 feet tall, is there to exact that purpose. And of course, that it's unlikely, um, and I'm only joking around. Uh, I want to say that because I haven't fulfilled the purpose of my given height, I stopped growing beyond 5 feet. So, until I start getting some more breast hugs out there, I'm going to continue staying at this height. But yeah, the thing that I wanted to go on was that how a hug initially, or the premise of it, it's an intimate act to hug someone, to be able to bond with that person, to be up close and to relate, and to just be able to be in the comfort of the other person. A hug was meant to bring two people, many people together. Um, so there shouldn't be any kind of distance or gap or disconnect in the hugs. When you hug at the hips. So, and in case you don't know what I'm talking about, how many times or how often have you seen people who may not be the same height and they hug, but when they hug, they either usually lean in, bend down, bend forward, they twist at the hips, not really doing the hug. It's more like a that or some variant of the hugs with that. And no, that's not how a hug should be. If one person is this tall and one person is this tall, you don't scoot down and try to hug that person. Don't try to hug them head on, shoulder to shoulder. A hug was meant to be hugged straight on. Remember the days of being wee tall and you ran into the comfort of your mom or your dad, and you were only at their waist level, and you just hug them straight on. That's how intimate hugs should be. It should be totally one to one, in terms of no bending over, no twisting, turning, bending down at the hips or anything. Your crotch should line up. There should be no gap, no daylight showing between two bodies. And of course, in my case, being breast height, I love being hugged, held on, because my face, my eyes, I'm welcomed into the bosoms of love and comfort, joy, pleasure. So, just being able to hug and to have pillows to rest my weary head upon, those are the best hugs. The breast hugs are always the best. And I just feel that it takes away so much from the absolute elementary and fundamental basis of what brings people together during these rough economic times, just during rough times in general, times of death, times of mourning and grief. People just need to be consoled and just need to be comforted. And a bosom hug, a breast hug, just a nice, intimate, close hug without any kind of reservations. That's how you cure someone. To really bring comfort. To cry in someone's bosoms and breast. There's nothing better than that. So I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I had along those lines, except for all the women out there, when you see me, please just hug me straight on. Let me fulfill my purpose in life and just hug me like you would a child. Straight up, and let me just be welcomed into thy open arms. So, with that, I hope you all have a good evening.